17 people. Della, so on and so forth. I've started it already up to this point. So we have Della, her husband, her parents, so on and so forth, husband, children, so on and so forth. So we're all the way down. I need to add this child, but first let me go here to the tree. So I added Della, then I added her parents. They weren't married. I added Della's current husband. I added their son. Now I'm going to add Della's eldest child. Okay, give me a second. One. That's the first. She's the firstborn. That's her name and nickname. Her first name and nickname. Okay, her middle name. Let me see. So you see that's her middle name. Okay. Now, her father is unknown for some apparent reason, either a skeleton or she doesn't know who the father is. Della doesn't know who her eldest child's father is, so on and so forth. So in that case, we're going to add question marks. Now, check this out. As you can see, the unknown father of the eldest child is right here, but that's not richest child. So what we need to do, we need to go back into Della's deniers section. We got to remove Richard. Click, put that none there to generate a slot for her father. Show you, give me a second. Being as such. Alright, so her father, he was a question mark person. Alright. 2 question marks on each. 1. What is the second one? 2. Okay. That's Denia's father. We got him. Okay. Now, Denia has a son. Let's add her son. Let's go and add her son. Okay, they weren't married. The mother, Denia's mother, and mysterious father, they were not married. So we clicked not married. Alright. Denia's son. Denia's son name Gregory Smith. Okay. Alright, this one. Smith Gregory. Okay, that's Gregory. Now, Gregory's father, although he and Denia were not married, he's still the father, so we have to add him. His name is Ralph. Okay, so we do this. Hit spouse or partner. Since he was a partner, not married, we can do that now. Not married. Okay, let me go up here and add. Okay, his name is Ralph. Ralph. 1, 1. Okay. Alright, let me do that. Ralph. Get rid of that since that's done. Now, Daquan, that's Della's third child. Let's add him. Now, okay, we can add Daquan's father first. Let me see what we got here. Ralph. They're not married, so we got that already. Now, Ralph is the father of Gregory, so we're going to leave the check there. If Ralph wasn't the father, we would remove the check. Alright, so now we go back to Della to add her son Daquan. Now we can add Daquan, but those two are not the same father. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to add Daquan's father first. Oh, we can just add Daquan, since there's not a lot of people on this sample tree. I'm going to add Daquan. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, Daquan Lee Armstrong. Nickname Quan. Nickname goes here in the first name section in quotation marks, as you can see. Middle name goes here in the middle name section, as well as maiden name. And last name, what's the last name? Armstrong. That goes down here. It goes up here, rather. Right here in the last name section. Okay. Now, that's Daquan. And we got to add Daquan's father. Now, let me go at the bottom here. Select all. Cut. Now, since question mark person is not Daquan's father, I need to change that. So, I need to generate a slot, or I could do this. I could either generate a slot here by removing the father and clicking none, or I can simply add the father. Let me add the father. Paste. Okay, Robert Armstrong. That's Daquan's father. They were not married. Copy. Copy. 1. Paste. 1. Paste. Okay. That's there. That's there. Robert Armstrong, Daquan's father. Okay, then we got a link. Give me a second. Select all. Cut that. They were not married. Okay, Robert Armstrong. Okay, Daquan's father. Now we got a link Daquan to Robert. Alright, So where is Robert? Okay. There's Daquan, and Daquan should be here. So how will this is what I'll do. This is how you switch. Since Daquan is already listed, I click here. I search for his name. His last name is Armstrong. There he is. I click this. And now Daquan is under his father. Now who's next? The next child. Let me do this. I'll add the next partner. Next partner would be Wilcox Sr. because he's the father of Edward. Okay. So Wilcox Sr. Now, had I add the son first, no problem. I would just have to add the father later. So, Gary, Edward, Wilcox. Senior. Let me see. He's senior, and they divorced. Let me put that here. They divorced. Okay. Select all. Delete. Cut. Save. Now, had I know what date they divorced and when they got married, I could have added that as well. So we're not finished here. So we're going to add Gary's son. Gary's son would be Gary Jr. Okay. Gary Jr. Just do the whole thing. Copy. 1, 2, 3. Junior. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. I got that. That's Junior. Okay. Now, Gary's father remarried. Gary's father, he remarried. So we go to Gary's father. We're going to add his spouse, his new wife, Sandy. Okay, Sandy, that's her maiden name. That's her new last name. Okay, one, paste. Sandy, paste. Get the maiden name in the middle with the if she had a middle name, Wilcox last name, and there's Gary's second wife. Okay, now Gary and his second wife, they had a son. His name is Email. So we're going to add, they're married. Okay, now Gary and Sandy's son. Okay, we're gonna paste so we can add email Wilcox. Okay, give me a second. Email Wilcox, delete email. Okay, that's that. Now Isaiah, Sandy had a son before she married Gary. So since she's linked, so is her son. So let's go to Sandy's name, and we're gonna add her son. Let's add her son's father first, since we're gonna add let's add the son first. Okay, Isaiah. Okay, that's her son, Isaiah Walker. Copy. Now Isaiah. And again, you could have added the father first and then the son, but I'm doing it the hard way. It's not hard, but okay. I added the son and select all, cut. Okay, save. Now we have Isaiah under both Gary and Sandy, but Gary's not the father, so we need to go here, change it. First we got to generate a slot for Isaiah father, and in order to do that we're going to have to click none, and that generates a slot for the father. Let me show you. That's email. Okay, give me 1 second. Email, and this is Isaiah. As you can see, no father, and it's displayed as unknown. Doesn't mean that it's unknown, it just hasn't been placed yet. So Isaiah's father name is, what is his father's name? Okay, Jermaine Walker. Okay, Jermaine Walker. Okay. They were not married. Not married. And it's going to ask me if he's the father. Yes, he's the father, so I'll leave the check there. And that's that. So let's go back to the beginning. Now we have email and Isaiah. This is Sandy's page. So Isaiah is before email, so we got to change the partners. All right. Okay. Put the two partners, ex-partners or whatever. So Gary is the second partner / he's the second husband, and Jermaine was the first partner, so we switch. And as you can see, Jermaine was first. They were not married. Then she married Gary. Isaiah is her eldest child, and then Emil is her eldest child, is her second child. Now let me see, let's go back to Gary. Okay, then we want to go back to Della. Okay, so make sure these are in order. They're not in order. Why? Because here Deniah is the eldest child. So Deniah's father should be first, whoever he is. Then it should be Gary, because he was the first husband. And then it should be Robert, because he's the second. Right. So I'm missing someone. Robert. Oh, okay. There are 4 people. First partner, whoever she had the child by. Then second. Let me go in here. All right. So, who's last? The husband. The latest husband is last. So where's Robert? He's 4, because he's the latest husband. Who's first? The first child's husband. And who's the first child's husband? The one we don't know, which that's the first child's husband. Now Robert is the second husband. Actually, Robert's the first husband. Where's Robert at? Robert's the first husband. No, Wilcox the first husband, because they were okay. Wilcox, that's second, and third. So what we got? First, Deniah's father. This is the last partner / husband. The third child's father, and the second child's father. So first child's father, second child's father, third child's father, and fourth child's father. And when we click save, they'll all be in order. Although the husband is the current husband, he's the 4th person in Della's history. So first person in her history was the unknown father. Second person was Gary Jr.'s father. The third person was Robert's father. Who was that? What was his Robert's? Daquan's father. And the 4th person, Richard, was Wallace's father. And some might say, well, why do you add all of them? Because it's part of her history. It is what it is. Not only is it part of her history, they're part of her history, they're the children's history. So, that's a brief example of how you add individuals to the tree. Any questions or concerns, give me a buzz. Thank you.